Fastback Fleet Diesel, every sales rep's wish list in the days before SUVs. And just as Volvo announced the return of their infamous estates, maybe there's something to be said of the Saloon. This facelifted 508 is made for spending time crisscrossing motorways up and down the country. The 130 horsepower 1.5 litre Blue HDI diesel engine is a comfortable, if not sporty, cruiser. It has a laid-back feel while changing gears and will power up smoothly onto motorways from slip roads. The competition comes in the form of the Skoda Superb, Opel Insignia and the VW Arteon, all very relaxed and very spacious motorway cruisers. The boot space in the 508 is where most of the amount of car's volume lies, with 487 litres available with the seats up and 1,537 litres with the seats down. The seats are cosseting up front for driver and passenger, and rear seat comfort will depend on how far back the front seat passengers wish to sit. Dropping the rear bench may also need the front seat passengers to push their seat a little bit forward, so you can fold down the rear bench in one swift movement. Updates to this facelifted version include new bumpers, grille and updated 3-claw LED daytime running lights. The interior remains mostly unchanged. It's the same iCockpit twin-screen design with the small low-mounted steering wheel, which has a lovely balance to it, but you still view the instruments over, through, under, around the steering wheel. The 508 is a low-slung and sleek saloon with sweeping, sharp exterior lines. There are some neatly designed saloons in this class, but they're more conservative, and this is where the 508 stands out as the French outlier. The 508 sits on Stellantis EMP2 platform used by Opel, bigger Peugeots, Citroën and DS vehicles. With its multi-link rear suspension, it lends the 508 some dynamism at city speeds, something that those SUVs based on the same platform are missing. It has a smooth power delivery and is more pleasant to drive in congested traffic than any diesel has a right to be. The suspension is comfortable in a solid sort of way with decent cornering. It's not a sporty diesel, yet it's not lazy either. The cabin's design and textures were avant-garde when the 508 launched 5 years ago. Since then, the competition has caught up and moved on. It still has usability, function and form to it that is familiar, where some manufacturers lose you in the first 5 minutes trying desperately to impress but leaving the driver scrambling. The centre console takes up more space than it needs to, but the armrest that comes with it is comfortable and you get hidden storage underneath. None of these open, swoopy design cubbies that prying eyes can easily see into. There's a row of 7 shortcut keys below the infotainment screen that feel as if they could be better served if the driver could set the shortcut option. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the Allure, and it picks up quickly where your podcast, Spotify, music app playlist was last. You can hide your phone sideways too in a little slit in the centre console, which can also be covered. The seats are big and cosseting with plenty of room up front. In the rear, that coupe-style roof limits headroom for anyone above average height, and despite the elongated wheelbase, legroom is limited as most of the space goes into the Fastback boot.